Okay, everybody, now we've hit the part of the show where it's time to strap on your helmets, put on your fear mask. Shit's about to get crazy. I woke up this morning to social media feeds just filled with all my my middle class friends posting all kinds of freak out messages. Oh my God, is it the purge? Do I need to go to Lowe's and, buy a whole bunch of plywood and start sealing up my house and, sit on my roof with an AR-15? Like, that's it. It's the purge, right? Like, that shit's going to happen. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And so apparently, a bunch of cops in Atlanta decided not to show up for work after, somebody, a cop actually got charged with actual like criminal charges for, actually shooting a human being in the back 3 times and then standing over his corpse and kicking him while his partner stood on him. Yeah. So apparently, since that's a thing and, they opted to press charges, apparently there was a walkout and now everybody's losing their mind. So I thought I'd take a quick look at the really horrible marketing that's going on here on behalf of the police using the media, because that literally doesn't happen every day in production of what we call Copaganda. But here you go. This is how Copaganda starts, and this is what it actually looks like. You're going to thank me in a couple of minutes. Here you go. Just got this email from an Atlanta police officer. Atlanta police officers are refusing to answer the radio and walking off the job. The county can go screw themselves. If you want a society without police, we'll give you one. Let it burn. Roar! Fire! Yeah, look at that. Look at that. You remember a week ago when the police were in the streets taking a knee with protesters in front of the cameras? Hey, you remember that? Yeah. I'm old enough to remember when the cops were trying to kiss the public's ass. Wow, whole week ago. Yeah. It seems like an eternity ago, right? So now we've come full circle and the cops are going back to doing this. Hey, there you go. So now that people have they didn't buy the Copaganda to start with, this is the next wave of Copaganda. And I thought I'd let you see what this looks like. So this came out last night. So right after that, of course, Fox News, because they support the thin blue line. There you go. Atlanta police see higher than usual number of call-outs after charges announced against officers. Wait a minute, hold on. Refusing to answer the radio and walking off the job. This makes it sound like they're calling in sick. Let's see. Atlanta police disputed claims a large number of officers had walked off the job Wednesday after prosecutors announced charges in connection with the police-involved death of Rayshard Brooks, but acknowledged that a, quote, higher than usual number of officers called out to work. The department added that it still has enough resources to maintain operations and respond calls. Whew. Man. Ooh. I was really concerned for a second there. I thought the purge was going to start. I mean, there's still a city out there that has black and brown people. And, what if we don't have the police to keep them in line, right? What happens? So, now for people who freaked out about this, I want you to know that not only does this happen ad nauseum, but it is literally like a marketing script that the police put out. Every single time a cop actually gets charged with a crime, perish the thought. So let me show you what the Copaganda looks like. All right, hang on. So it starts with this. Police officer posts emotional video about quitting amid today's environment. Boo-hoo! Oh no! It's gonna be horrible. So here you go. Emotional video posted by a Tennessee police officer sheds light on the struggle of many officers around the country dealing with in today's environment. After 10 years of service, Officer Dustin Elliott is hanging up the uniform, saying the job is no longer what he signed up for. I just can't take it anymore. Wah! From the horrifying calls to the fear of retaliation, Elliott told 2 News he's had enough. Oh, wow, it's amazing. So he put out a Facebook video crying about how horrible it is to be a police officer. Got the attention that he craved because apparently he talked to somebody from Channel 2 News. Wow, amazing how that happens, huh? It's an eerie feeling that you go anywhere and you feel like there's a person following you. Really? Really? Please, tell me more about how horrible it must be to be a person living in America and feel like there's always somebody following you around watching you. Do I don't need to say it, right? Right? Thank you for summing up the black experience in America. Well played, officer. Well played. Here you go. CNN full article. Look at this. Police officers across the U.S. have quit their jobs in recent days. Here's where there have been resignations. Okay. Now, do you want to know how much bullshit is involved in literally all of this? Do you want to know how much marketing this is? Do you want to know how much utter bullshit and trash this is? Let me show you. I heard a whole bunch of cops quit in Kentucky. No, they didn't. The Louisville officers walk out on the mayor during a speech. Oh, okay. There were a whole bunch of national headlines that said, cops in Kentucky were walking off the job. Walking off the job. I wonder why the media would write walking off the job when actually what they did was they walked out on a meeting at roll call. Oh, okay. So what you're saying is that the police is leaning on the media to make it sound like it's going to be the purge because all the cops are quitting. But none of them in Kentucky actually quit. Oh, okay. Hey, remember in Buffalo where they dropped that guy on the concrete and blood was pouring out of his ears and nobody stopped to help him? And then they charged the officers with assault. And then you heard, oh, the whole Buffalo Police Department quit. Buffalo police officers quit. Oh, quit unit. Oh, wait a minute. What does that mean? All 57 members of a police tactical unit in Buffalo resigned from the tactical team to protest the suspension of 2 colleagues. Oh, okay. So they didn't actually quit. They're still cops. They're just walking out of being on the SWAT team in a ceremonial walkout. Okay. So none of the cops quit in Kentucky or in Buffalo. Okay. What about in Florida? I heard a whole bunch of them quit there. 10 Florida SWAT officers quit. Oh, wait, they quit unit. Oh, so they just quit being SWAT officers too? 10 members of a police SWAT team in South Florida quit the unit this week, concerned about today's political climate. Oh, okay. So they didn't quit either. How about Minneapolis? 7 officers quit in the wake of George Floyd protests. Hey, this one sounds like some cops might have actually quit. Hold on, let's check it out. Deputy Chief Henry Halverson said in an email to supervisors this month that some officers have simply walked off the job without filing the proper paperwork, creating confusion about who is still working and who isn't. So what you're saying is a whole bunch of cops said they were going to quit and then left the building, and now you don't actually know if they quit or not because they haven't actually filled out official retirement papers yet. So what is that called when you walk off your job but you don't file retirement paperwork? Oh, taking a vacation. Okay, yeah. Okay, so apparently 7 cops in Minneapolis are taking a vacation. At least 7 Minneapolis police officers have quit and another 7 are in the process of resigning, citing a lack of support from city department and leaders as protests continue. So 7 have quit, 7 are in the process. That's what this article says up front. Let's see. Deputy Chief Henry Alverson said in an email to supervisors that some officers have simply walked off the job without filing paperwork, creating confusion about who is still working and who isn't. There's nothing that leads us to believe at this point the numbers are so great it's going to be problematic. People seek to leave employment for a myriad of reasons. The MPD is no exception. So some police may or may not have quit, and none of them have filed retirement paperwork. So guess what? None of them have quit. Sounds like a lot of noise. KC order of police says ongoing protests challenging for officers. I had heard that police had actually quit in Kansas City, too. Oh, no. Oh, the union representing Kansas City Police says some members have considered quitting. Oh, wow. So let's see. That's Louisville, Kentucky, Buffalo, New York, Miami, Florida, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Kansas City, Missouri. So exactly 0 police officers have quit. Now, it seems to me that the police officers are making a lot of noise so that you'll all freak out and feel sorry for them, drum up some sympathy. Look at me, I'm a martyr. I'm a martyr. I have to work for 20 years so that I can make $130,000 a year and then retire with full pension and full Blue Cross Blue Shield medical benefits that are on par with a U.S. congressperson. You should feel really bad for me. Also, I get to kill a lot of people and nobody can sue me. Yeah, you should really feel sorry for me. I know you think it might be tough for the guy, lying down on the ground with the knee in his back, but you should really feel sorry for me because, oh, wow, look at how tough I have it. I mean, there are people saying that I should actually be able to get sued. Do you know how hard I have it? So this is all a bunch of fucking Copaganda. Not one of these cops have quit. You know why? Because they're latched on too tightly at that fucking teat, and they're just like... And when you got a good grasp on that and the milk is flowing, you don't unclench. Those cops aren't going anywhere. They're still taking your money every week. They're just on vacation or on sick leave, or they left some unit, but they still have 17 years on the job. And yeah, some may retire. Yeah, I'm sure there's a whole bunch of cops out there who are over their 20 years already who can retire with their full pension and all their benefits and retire to their beach house that they have in either North Carolina or Florida, because apparently all cops love stucco and sand. This seems to be a fucking common motif amongst them. Trust me, go down to Florida. Every third person north of Fort Lauderdale is a retired New York cop. I'm not joking, okay? So literally none of these cops have quit. Yeah, maybe one or two might, but none of them have. Yet CNN would have you believe that it is literally the purge out there. They're quitting all across the country. Oh my God, we're all gonna die without police. Yeah, what they're doing is they're taking sick outs and they're not doing their SWAT jobs.